What's up, everybody, and Merry Christmas. Actually, it's Christmas Eve, so one day before Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, everybody. Today is the final regular season game. Can't believe the season is almost over, but it's the final regular season game at CenturyLink. Of course, we play the rematch of the Seahawks versus the Cardinals. Last time we met, we had that very weird game where it was a tie ball game and overtime, and nobody could score a touchdown. I don't see that happening today. Not this time. As you know, since we last met, so many things have happened to these two teams going on opposite trajectories. Seattle now NFC West champions, fighting for that number 2 spot, while the Cardinals, after losing last week, I think they lost 4 out of 5 games, are now officially out of the playoffs. Don't really have much to play for, but like a injured animal in the corner, still dangerous. So Seattle's got a lot to play for here, so they've got to come out strong and not take it easy on these guys. The Cardinals are pretty banged up, lot of injuries, a lot worse off than we are, which has a lot to do with why they've been playing poorly as of late. But they still have a lot of weapons, particularly on defense. They have Calais Campbell, who is a force up there, so our O-line's going to have their hands full today, trying to keep him out of our backfield and off of Wilson's back. But more importantly, on offense for the Cardinals, they've got David Johnson, who's having a really good year despite their bad season. He's 200 receiving yards away from being only the 3rd running back to score to have 1,000 rushing and 1,000 receiving yards in one season. So you can bet they're going to be looking to try to get him the ball, particularly on short passes, screen passes out of the backfield. So we're going to have to really bottle him up, which I'll go over in my keys in just a second. So, my 5 keys to the game, going right into that. We got to stop David Johnson. He's going to be primary target, I think, and that means the linebackers are going to have to do their job watching him, as well as in nickel situations. Nickel corner is going to have a lot of responsibility. That's Jeremy Lane. So hopefully we can keep him down to a minimum, and I think that'll help us out, because I think he's the most potent weapon that they have. Second key is we've got to convert better than 50% on 3rd down and in the red zone, and that goes both on offense and defense. We've got to stop them from being better than 50%, and when we have the ball, we've got to be better than 50%. We've been mostly below that for most of the season, which has resulted in field goals when we've had the ball inside the 20, and 3rd downs have been brutal for us, so we've got to convert those, keep drives alive. So that's number 2. Number 3, as always, we got to protect the ball. That's okay, they can chat back there. I'm here with my family, my dad, Kuya Bert, my mom, Shoney's coming to a game, my wife, Jen. We'll all be at the game today. First time, I think all 4 of us will be at the game, so, Christmas together. The team, the family that stays together wins together.
Except the Seahawks together.
Yeah, except when my mom went to the Husky game and they lost, so I'm not sure. But then again, that's one other story. We'll be fine. Number 3 key, we got to protect the ball. That goes without saying. Most of the time when we're losing the turnover battle, we generally lose the game. So we got to protect the ball. We've got to be, weather could be a factor, although it's kind of clearing up now, so maybe it won't be too bad. But it's going to be a little chilly out there, so we've got to hold on to the ball. Russell's got to be smart with his throws, and we got to try to take the ball away at every opportunity that we have. So protect the ball and take it away. Number 4, we've got to stay balanced on offense. That means we've got to have both a little bit of a run game as well as a passing game. I believe if we can get over 100 yards rushing, total yards rushing, we'll win this game. So I'm hoping that Rawls can have an effective day. If we can do that, run the ball with some effectiveness, that means we're going to be holding on to it for a while, and usually plays into our favor, our identity. So we got to get the running game going the next two weeks, just so we can get some momentum going into the playoffs. And finally, Tyler Lockett, who had a huge game last week, career game last week, keep him going and test out that banged up secondary of the Cardinals. I think would be pretty cool. So Finally, number 5, another Achilles heel we've had all season. Minimize the penalties. None of this false start at home business. There's no reason for that. That's all mental errors. It's tough to get third down, effective third down situations where you're facing 1st and 15, 1st and 20. So we got to keep ourselves in good situations here by not getting in our own way. So that's the key. So we'll see how we do with all those points. Hopefully we walk out of here with a win. I expect that we will. And then it'll be a very, very Merry Christmas for all the 12s here in the Pacific Northwest and around the world. So one final note, some of you may have seen my video yesterday. A couple days ago I posted my YouTube music video, Most Wonderful Time of the Year, featuring U12s who submitted clips to me. I appreciate you for doing that. And it's been taken off on Facebook as well as YouTube. And yesterday, King 5, our local NBC affiliate, did an interview and a feature about the music video. And so 22,000 views.
Yeah, more
on Facebook.
Yep.
Not too bad. So it's definitely getting some traction. So that was always my goal, to try to get as many 12s out there in the video and share it around to the community, and seems to be happening. So take a look at that. It's on my YouTube channel, so I'll, when I get a chance, put the link here in this video so you can check it out. What else? Oh, and then just an update on our 12s Helping 12s, the foundation. I started with Mark Collins and Sarah Bryan. We did do our holiday giving grants to the families this season, and we did reach our goal and then some of being able to raise enough to give $250 grants to 12 families, and we had a little left over, so we were able to give some $100 grants to a few extra families. So thank you to all of you who contributed to the fund. It was great to be able to deliver all that to some families who could really use it this holiday season. So that's it. So let's all hope for a Seahawks win today. That way we can have a very, very Merry Christmas tonight and tomorrow morning when the kids wake up and see all their presents, and we can look into the paper. Maybe on the news we'll see ourselves in the number 2 spot. But a lot of things have to happen, starting with a win today. So let's get it done. We'll see you at the game. I'll be live streaming on Facebook, so check it out. And we'll talk to you guys soon. Go Hawks.